Hello and welcome to the fourth episode and the beginning of a new season of Coffee Time with the Volunteers. My name is Afonso, I'm from Portugal.
And I'm Cecilia, and I'm from France.
And today we are going to talk about how to valorize your ESC experience. So how to get more out of this experience after we finish it. But to start off, Cecilia, can you explain a little bit what is an ESC?
Yeah, sure. So it seems like a bit strange, like ESC, we use this term like a lot, ESC, but it's like European Solidarity Corps, and it's actually a long-term volunteering experience that every young people between like 18 and 30 years old can do. There is no other specific criteria to do this kind of experience. It's like an opportunity from Erasmus Plus program from European Union, so it's really open to everyone. Because it's a long-term experience, it's from 2 months to 12 months, but there is also short-term experience if you're interested. You have the accommodation provided, some money for the food, some pocket money every month, and you can do it in your own country, but also in another country in Europe, like Afonso and me are doing right now, because we are both in Romania, but we are not Romanian. There is always a specific mission, can be about, children, education, construction, environment, and whatever. But the mission must help or support the local community. So, and it's actually really the case of our mission.
Yeah. And for sure, like Ceci just said, we are both volunteering in Romania, in Sighișoara. We are with the Alma and Chevos associations. And right now we are doing a lot of work that helps the community in various different ways. We are doing different projects that touch upon different skills. And we decided to talk about this because both me and Ceci are in different parts of the project. I just started the project 1 month and a half ago, while Ceci is already, how many months in?
I don't remember. But I'm here since February.
Yeah, so in totally different perspectives, but we started thinking on what are we taking with us after this project, how are we going to use it going forward, and so we wanted to dive into this. But to give some context, I want to talk about the activities that we are doing in here. So yeah, we have two main activities. So the first one is with clubs. We are doing workshops with kids between, in my case, between 16 and 18 years old, where we are basically trying to develop their soft skills and dealing with things that usually they do not work with in formal education. So we are doing this in a non-formal way and just trying to be dynamic and have fun. And on the other end, we are teaching English, in my case, advanced level. And it's so much fun. It's just speaking with people from our volunteers and older ladies from the community, which just allows me to enjoy myself and relax at the same time. On the other end, 2 weeks ago, we just started a bunch of new activities. For example, we have the peer-to-peer workshops where we talk and present to the other volunteers things that we are passionate about and that we want to share with the others. Then we started doing the podcasts. Welcome to the first episode. Amazing. And for example, we also are writing projects and learning how to do the bureaucratic part of the ESC/Erasmus Plus world, which is something that I'm really passionate about and really interested in. So I don't know, there are so many things that we are doing, and this is just my case. Ceci, for example, you can add yours.
Yeah. I mean, since February, we did many different things. And I also did workshop, not like the club like yours, but workshop in school and high school about the same, self-development, skills development, stuff like this. That was really interesting, but really in a different way, because here for the club, the children come because they want to come, but in the high school, they did not have the choice. So it was more like mandatory, so it's not the same result that you had. And I also worked with old people and people with disability with a foundation here. And it was really, really interesting in my case because I never worked with people with disabilities before. So it was a new experience. We did summer camp, we did, many, many things. And since the new volunteers arrived 1 month ago, we are doing again so many different things. And that's why with Afonso, we decided that with all that missions, what can we do after that? Like, we have all of these experience that are so different and so I don't know, vast, and you don't know what you can say at the end, because if we do like now a list of all the mission that we did in front of, imagine like future possible employers in an interview, it doesn't talk to this person. So we were wondering together, like, how can we valorize this, all of these different experience, and how can we help also other people that would love to valorize their own experience. So that's the reason of this podcast.
For sure. And to start off in that topic in itself, of course, the main one and the concrete example we have is the Youth Pass. And the Youth Pass, for people who don't know it, it's basically a certificate that validates the skills and everything that we learn throughout the project. It touches upon many different categories, but basically it allows us to think and develop the things we did throughout the whole project. But like you said, it's very difficult to go to a company or go to a job interview of a setting that is not that is more formal, let's say it like that, and just present this piece of paper. Look, a lot of information, and it's so at the end of the day, the way we present it and the way we put it out there is the important thing that we need to take from this.
Yeah, completely. Like, if I go in France and I do an interview and I show my Youth Pass that is not created yet to the people that may employ me later, they will just look at me like, what is that? And French people are not good with English, so just imagine how difficult it can be for me to put it, to show it and to prove that I have all this experience, because maybe they cannot read the document, or maybe it's like really not clear for them and they don't understand the different competencies and stuff like this. So we need like work out to make it work, actually, this Youth Pass.
Yeah, no, because at the end of the day, the biggest example and the biggest proof that we did this, it's us, the way we present ourselves, the way we do and talk about it. And I had some topics on the side. For example, in this type of projects, we have a lot of personal growth because we have a lot of time for ourselves. We have a lot of time to think about what we want, how we are, how we evolve, because we are always growing and always changing. The different skills we acquire, we just mentioned the whole different activities that we did and that we are going to do throughout this type of projects. And it's just from doing a Halloween parade with kids to doing English classes, and I don't know, what I take from it, it's so much different experiences that I'm just relieved, fulfilled. I just feel like I learn a lot and evolve a lot. For example, the cultural aspect and the cultural competences we take from it, because we are 20 people living in the same house and we are all from different nationalities. And of course, we are very friendly because fortunately we have an amazing group. But there are also like butting of heads, if that makes sense. And we fight in a friendly way. But learning how to deal with this, how to communicate, how to share your experiences, and how to be open about every situation, it's a skill that we are going to use in everywhere. Managing time. We are managing our time all the time. Just we have so many different little groups, and how we deal with this, it's something that we are going to take in our professional lives forever. And finally, networking, because we are meeting a lot of people in this area. We are meeting different associations. We are meeting different people, if not in Chiguisuara, but outside as well. And the way we deal with different contact, and the way we contact with different people and we present ourselves, it's something that we are going to take with us forever.
Yeah, totally. Like, as you said, like, it's not only about the mission. It's a thing that we are living here. Like, every people that we meet in the community, everything that happens in this country, all the trip that we are doing also, it's like how to put everything into, how to valorize everything. And I feel like, yeah, to do this Youth Pass is the first step, and it's also one of the steps that can help you the most, because you will put everything onto papers and reflect on every activity that you are doing and every other stuff that can help you growing, like everyday life. And you will take out all the competencies and the skills that are out of these things and put them into this Youth Pass. And to do this first step is like helping you to have them in your mind and then to be more able to talk about it later. And I think that's the best things that we can do. It's like to talk about it, to explain to people, I did that and that and that, and that allowed me to learn how to manage my time. Okay, I know how to manage my time because I did an Halloween party and we had few activity to do and it was really short and we had to go fast. It's just an example, but just to to give examples for each competencies that you can put on the table, I think it's the best way to prove that you know how to do it and that you have experience, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, for sure. And with that said, you mentioned also that because this, in my opinion, and the way we were researching for this podcast, it is the best way we have to valorize and to show it. You were also mentioning that, at least in your case, in mine, I don't think we have that, but at least in your case, when you go back to France, there is a possibility of...
yeah, the return experience weekends.
Yeah.
It's like a 2 days weekend where you meet other volunteers that came back from other project, and it's helping you, I think, because I was in one, but like before going. So I think that the way back, the return of this experience is helping you like to realize, okay, I did that, other people did that, we don't have the same experience, and to take a step back and to observe like your own experience and to be able to talk with other people that know what you are talking about, which is a plus. And yeah, to learn how to talk about it. And then the more you will talk about this and the more you will be used to it and the more fluent and the more easy it will become. That seems obvious, but just training yourself as we did for this podcast, it's helping it to be more easy and more fluid.
Yeah.
In a way.
For sure. The more we do things, the better it gets. At the end of the day, it's just that. And I think that's pretty much it on our side. I would like to say that if you are a new volunteer, or if you're thinking of volunteering and you're listening to this podcast, I hope this helped you at least to start thinking about what the next step you're going to make. If you are a volunteer or if you've done volunteering before, please let us know if we have other ways of valorizing this experience that we didn't mention here. And with that said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow all the links in the description below. And I hope to see you next time.
Yes. See you. Bye.